Wait, calling all citrus growers, production managers, and industry professionals. The 27th Annual Citrus Expo is coming up August 15th and 16th at the Lee Civic Center in Fort Myers. Don't wait. Pre-register now at citrusexpo.net. All pre-registered growers are eligible to win a John Deere gun safe provided by Everglades Equipment Group. Other sponsors include Tessenderlo Curly Crop Vitality, Sam Galloway Ford, Keyplex, and Philip Ruck Citrus Nursery. Get all the details at citrusexpo.net and in Citrus Industry Magazine.
Grills will be fired up and cooking some of our favorite 4th of July feasts. In fact, the National Retail Federation Consumer Survey estimates Americans will spend nearly $7 billion on those burgers and corn on the cob. It's the second highest amount in the history of the survey, down from last year's record $7.1 billion, as fewer people say they'll turn out for the Wednesday holiday. Of course, hot dogs are factored into that $7 billion figure. July is not only National Hot Dog Month, but it's also known for a very famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest at Coney Island, where one person will be known for eating the most hot dogs in record time. Other 4th of July picnic and cookout favorites include deviled eggs, peach cobbler, apple pie, chicken, ribs, potato and macaroni salads, and a variety of fruit salads and vegetable platters. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
Hi, this is Tish. I've been with the station a long time, and the best part of my job is the nice people I work with. My decades of experience gives me the background to help businesses reach their goals. Whether your business is large or small, before you make your next marketing decision, give me a call. The number is 352-732-8000, or email me at Tisha, T-I-S-H-I-A, at WOCA.com. Working together, we can come up with a marketing plan that works.
Hey, folks, next time you come to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, be sure to check out their genuine, old-timey greenhouse. Inside, you'll find hundreds of bloomers and succulents, plus accessories for your yard or garden, including those bird bath fountains, pottery, garden flags, and those nifty wind chimes, all at prices 10 to 20% off. We promise it's worth a trip to the greenhouse. Then check those dogwood azaleas just in and priced at a record low $2.99. And don't forget the BOGO and crepe myrtles. And listen to this, all shade trees, buy one at Bob's low price and get one for half price for a limited time only. Check the ad, then head on over to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3, in the same blooming place since 1952.
So you're going to buy a golf cart. How about getting one that's up a notch? A Smart Cart electric vehicle can save you up to 50% on comparable models. Smart Cart models include features other companies charge extra for. Standard with Smart Cart, Toyota AC motor, onboard charger, Delta Q, headlights, brake lights, turn signals, horn, DOT tires, DOT windshield, wipers, seatbelts, side view mirrors, and digital gauges. It's called a Smart Cart for a reason. This Saturday, July 7th, stop by at 3400 Northeast 37th Place for the grand opening in Wildwood from 10 to 5. Free food, drink, music, giveaways. Like a free golf cart drawing on July 31st, no purchase necessary. Check out why they stand out and be the first of your neighbors to drive the talk of the town. Smart Cart USA.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Good morning. It is Wednesday. It's the 4th of July, 2018. It's 26 minutes after 7 o'clock, and you're listening to AM Ocala Live. And we are live this 4th of July morning. We're broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where you too can get something to eat. Remember, the mall is open today from
10 a.m.
10 till
7 p.m.
10 till 7. All right.
Yep, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So you want to know what your 4th of July forecast calls for? Good morning, Robin, first of all.
Oh, good morning, Larry. How are you?
I'll be okay over here. 73 degrees right now. There is a 60% chance we'll see rain between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Just in time to stand in line for the fireworks. How about that?
Yeah, I think that's pretty amazing. Awesome.
So there you go. High temperatures today around 88 degrees. Tomorrow, 86 is the expected high with about a 45% chance of rain. Friday, a 55% chance of rain, and that one is all day long. Saturday, a 50% chance of rain in the afternoon, and Sunday, a 40% chance of rain in the afternoon. All right. So
okay, we're set.
It's 4th of July, Robin.
It is. It's so exciting.
You got a fuse? I got to light these things.
Okay.
Here we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I mean a lighter, not a fuse. I should have asked you for a lighter.
Lighter work.
I don't smoke cigars like I used to, but I when I go to the convenience store, I see these lighters for sale, like these Harley Davidson lighters or these Playboy lighters.
Oh yeah.
I just want to get one, a big old fashioned lighter. You know, you flip the top open and you get a flame coming out of it. I mean, every guy needs a flamethrower, don't you think?
They do. They do.
I think all guys should have a flamethrower.
They do. And when real lighters were in vogue, every guy had one, and they would light their cigarettes or cigars or their woman's cigarettes.
That's right. It was a chivalrous thing.
It was great. It was wonderful.
It was very chivalrous. So let me look at the schedule, see what we're doing today, because we are doing a live radio show. Let's see, 7:35, we're going to talk about the news. How about that?
Okay.
And we're going to talk about whatever we want to talk about, because it is a holiday after all.
That's
and our
right.
contract says on holidays, whatever you want.
Exactly.
Just talk whatever you want to talk. You guys just go for it.
Yeah.
Whatever is interesting to you, we'll talk about. Right?
Exactly.
So we're going to have fun this morning. 8:05, Galen, promised he would call in. I don't think he's working today. Life South is open today, by the way. So you can donate blood. So the phlebotomists are working, but I think Galen said he's taking the day off and he's going to grill something. So
yeah, he's having family and friends over today, so that'll be fun.
Family and friends, and because he's grilling, I have a topic for him because every man needs to have advice from other men regarding how to cook.
I thought you guys hated that.
No. Well, I'm the elder in this relationship, and so as the elder male, I really need to give him some advice, especially if he's going to be cooking a steak.
That's right. Because you are the expert.
Well, you know how good I am with making steaks. I am known as... Well, that would be a lie if I finished that sentence. But anyway, I have some advice for him regarding making steaks.
Okay.
8:35 is News Bites. That's where we read the news, little bites of news. We don't offer any opinion. We just read the news. I do have some sound, though, from two of the news stories, and I want to make sure I play them, like, on the other side of this break. And by the way, the rest of the morning, it's pretty much up to us, because all we have is fireworks. Just fireworks this morning, kids.
We could just let that play, and then we could go out and go swimming or something.
Put it on a loop, yeah.
Exactly.
Robin, do the ID, please.
It's WOCA, the source.
Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. In Thailand, obstacles ahead as rescuers cobble together a plan to save schoolboys trapped in a cave. None of the kids or their coach have ever used scuba gear.
Thais are saying that they will put 2 divers with each boy, one to lead and one behind. They will be essentially holding what's called a regulator, which is basically the mask through which they will breathe oxygen. The oxygen tanks will be fed through ahead of the boys when they go through very narrow passages.
Lisa Holland of Fox Sister Network Sky News in Thailand, and the president calling on the country to come together as he honored service members.
We are one people and one nation, saluting one great American flag.
In West Virginia last night, where he also said his Supreme Court pick is going to be a great one. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Everyone's forgotten who runs this valley.
Academy Award winner Kevin Costner stars in Yellowstone on Paramount Network.
This ain't checkers, son. This is chess, and you're about to play with masters.
You were right. They're building a city.
Promise doesn't need your permission. In this valley, it does. All men are bad. but some of us try real hard to be good.
Yellowstone. New episode next Wednesday at 10 on the new Paramount Network. And catch up on the first 2 episodes on demand now.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because Lowe's has the brands pros trust at the right prices, like our wide selection of A.O. Smith Signature Series water heaters, now available exclusively at Lowe's. Plus, save 5% on eligible purchases every day when you use your Lowe's Business Credit account. Stop by the Pro Desk at Lowe's or visit lowesforpros.com for details. So, Pro, now that you know, start with Lowe's. Credit offer subject to credit approval. Can't be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
You're thinking about selling your home, but where do you start? Easy. Call Angie at 352-361-8359. Angie works with you to get your home sold. Angie is more than just an agent with Roberts Real Estate. She's a pro with heart. Call her at 352-361-8359, and you will know you have the right person.
I'm Angie Umpleby, and I'm looking forward to working with you when you call me at 352-361-8359. That's 352-361-8359.
Here is your 1-minute news brief from the source WOCA. The Florida Highway Patrol is reporting that a 28-year-old woman has died from injuries sustained in a 2-vehicle accident yesterday on State Road 40 at the intersection of State Road 326. Volusia County Sheriff's Office SWAT team and deputies were on the scene at a Deltona home where a man was allegedly holding himself inside, threatening to blow up a bomb inside the home. Retired Associated Press photojournalist Alan Diaz, whose photo of a terrified 6-year-old Cuban boy named Ilian Gonzalez earned him a Pulitzer Prize, has passed away. He was 71 years old. Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission officers are gearing up for a big day today on the water as we celebrate the 4th of July. Detectives in Florida have found a woman safe after she was seen on a surveillance video falling from a moving SUV near the University of South Florida in Tampa. And the city of Groveland in Lake County boasts they have the only dueling fireworks show in Central Florida. Fireworks from there will be launched from 2 locations. And that is your news brief from the source.
Weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Wednesday, a mix of clouds and sun with a thunderstorm in the afternoon. High 85 to 89. A thunderstorm in spots in the evening, otherwise partly cloudy later at night, low 70 to 77. Thursday, clouds and some sunny breaks, a thunderstorm in spots mainly in the afternoon. High 87 to 90. Friday, a mix of clouds and sun, high 86 to 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Steve Travis.
So you're going to buy a golf cart. How about getting one that's up a notch? A Smart Cart electric vehicle can save you up to 50% on comparable models. Smart Cart models include features other companies charge extra for. Standard with Smart Cart, Toyota AC motor, onboard charger, Delta Q, headlights, brake lights, turn signals, horn, DOT tires, DOT windshield, wipers, seatbelts, side view mirrors, and digital gauges. It's called a Smart Cart for a reason. This Saturday, July 7th, stop by at 3400 Northeast 37th Place for the grand opening in Wildwood from 10 to 5. Free food, drink, music, giveaways. Like a free golf cart drawing on July 31st, no purchase necessary. Check out why they stand out and be the first of your neighbors to drive the talk of the town. Smart Cart USA.
Hey, folks, next time you come to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, be sure to check out their genuine, old-timey greenhouse. Inside, you'll find hundreds of bloomers and succulents, plus accessories for your yard or garden, including those bird bath fountains, pottery, garden flags, and those nifty wind chimes, all at prices 10 to 20% off. We promise it's worth a trip to the greenhouse. Then check those dogwood azaleas just in and priced at a record low $2.99. And don't forget the BOGO on crepe myrtles. And listen to this, all shade trees, buy one at Bob's low price and get one for half price for a limited time only. Check the ad, then head on over to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3, in the same blooming place since 1952.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
In the good old summertime, it takes you back, doesn't it? Makes you think and remember? What did you do in the summertime when you were a kid? At Palm Garden of Ocala, we see folks who are young at heart, but their bodies are giving them a tough time. Our goal for every guest we serve is to bring them to their highest level of independence. Come visit us soon. We're located on the corner of Southwest 27th Avenue and 34th Street. And when you're in the hospital, ask for Palm Garden by name.
Hi, this is Lisa McGinnis, editor of Ocala Magazine and host of Ocala Magazine Radio. Join me every Friday at 10 a.m. when we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life. There's only one Ocala Magazine and only one source for local news talk radio. Tune in Friday at 10 a.m. right here on 1370 a.m. and 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
You are looking to work somewhere that treats employees like family, has a team atmosphere, and rewards your hard work. Does this sound like you? Then go to drsinstall.com, apply today, and get paid to learn a new trade while providing your family with great benefits. Visit drsinstall.com. That's drsinstall.com.
Thank you, Joe. 23 minutes before 8 o'clock. It's not a bad-looking beginning to the 4th of July holiday.
No, really nice.
And there is rain in the forecast. It seems like it always rains on the 4th of July, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going out to any of the events, you know the routine. You make sure you bring things to stay comfortable, but you will have a good time. It's always a fun event, you know?
Yeah.
And be safe, please. If you're out on a boat, I was reading the story this morning about... the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission officers will be out there, as will the Highway Patrol on the roads, on dry land, and the Sheriff's Department, and the police, and everybody else.
I've seen them all this morning.
Helps keep us safe. And don't forget, if you overdo it and drink a little bit too much, make sure you acknowledge that and don't drive.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out a way to get home. If you don't have any other way, don't forget there's this, what's it, Tow to Go program?
Yep, Tow to Go.
So I think it's, I don't want to give you a wrong number, but I have the number, I'll tell you.
Okay, excellent.
Do I have any patriotic music? Let me see if I have any patriotic
music.
I bet you do. Okay, I'm looking for one. Never mind. I'll find one later. Hey, did you have this? There was a story. I love this story. There was a story this morning in the news, before we do anything that's on the serious nature, about this parrot that, well, there was a couple of them, actually. But there was a parrot. Now, where did I put this one? It was in Amazon. Alexa. Okay, that's why I put it under Alexa. Oh, my gosh, you have to remember. But anyway, there was this parrot, and the parrot learned how to talk to Alexa to tell it to turn the lights off. And so I have the sound. Let me see if I can get this going on here. Oh, gosh. Okay, here it is. This is the sound of the bird.
Alexa, all lights off.
Okay.
Alexa. Hello, Power Cycler.
Hi there.
Alexa. I love you.
I love this. This is great.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? I would have presumed that the owner of the bird is a lady, because that definitely sounds like a lady's voice, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's kind of funny. And then there was another one. Oh my gosh, this is not Alexa, but this is another. Let's see if I have it on here. What's it called? Siri?
Mm-hmm.
Siri's the other thing, right? Yeah, there was I think it was a member of Parliament. It was in England, and the guy was giving a speech, and he was talking about Syria. Okay, but Siri responds to the word Siri the way Alexa responds to the word Alexa. So every time he said Syria, apparently the phone in his pocket was listening.
Oh,
and so I have that soundbite from that.
This involves the clearance of desert areas, securing the Syria-Iraq border, and rooting out the remaining several hundred terrorists who remain in outposts in the Euphrates Valley and surrounding areas.
I found something on the web for in Syria. Syrian Democratic Forces supported by premonition.
What a very rum business that is.
An intervention, but I do apologise for that. It is very rare that you're heckled by your own mobile phone.
By the way, his Siri sounds awful lot like C-3PO, right?
It does, for sure. For sure.
Can you do that? Can you make your Siri sound like C-3PO? That was kind of cool, actually.
I wonder. That is pretty neat.
But it is interesting how in England the device has a British accent.
Mm-hmm.
See, that I just didn't even occur to me that would be the way it is, right?
No, but I wonder if we can change Siri's voice here in America.
I wonder.
On each individual unit. I wonder if we can
My
do that.
Siri is so stupid. I don't know. I swear.
I know, your Siri is really off the wall.
Let me try to demonstrate here. I'm going to try
Okay.
to do this. Okay. All right. Siri, can you change your accent to British?
I can't change my voice, but you can do it yourself in settings.
Okay. Oh.
There you go.
Well, really? Okay. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Okay. How do I change the voice? Siri voice. Oh, I got an American female on mine. Oh, I didn't know that.
Ooh. Who are you going to choose?
I'm going to pick a British female.
Okay.
Your virtual assistant.
Oh, I like that. Wait a minute. Siri. This Siri might be smarter. All right. Siri. How do you get it to answer you? Siri.
You got to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Good day.
That may be beyond my abilities at the moment.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that voice. Siri, can you talk like C-3PO?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you. Oh my gosh, this one is just as dumb as the other one I had.
Maybe she doesn't know who C-3PO is.
What? How could you not know who C-3PO is? All right, let's look at the news.
She's a machine.
Phone lines are open, by the way, if you want to call in. Anybody going out to see fireworks today? I'm going to try.
I am.
It's 9 o'clock tonight, past my bedtime, but I'll try.
There you go.
I got a nice folding chair. I love those folding chairs. I love it. I mean, they sell them now so you can carry them on your back. It's made out of fabric. Everybody's got these things. I'm the last one to get one.
Uh-huh.
And it's got a little place in the armrest for a drink.
Yeah. Well, you've got 2 armrest sides on yours. I only have one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you can put your Siri on one side and your drink
Siri.
on the other.
Shh, don't say her name too much. She might wake up and start interfering with us or heckling us, right? Good morning. You're on the air.
Happy 4th, guys.
Hey, happy 4th of July. Got your flag up?
I was just going to say, I let the dogs out the front yard, and I walked out with the flag to the pole and raised the flag up, and the dogs, they sat down and they watched me raise the flag. It's like they almost knew what was going on. They had a sense of the importance of the day.
Oh, really? Well,
oh, wonderful.
That's awesome.
So dogs are smart, I'm telling you. You can't, you just can't fool a dog.
Yeah, you are our go-to guy with questions about the flag. You're the guy we go to for those answers.
Yeah, well, it's full staff all day today, and it's going to be. I just hope we get a little bit of a breeze later on. It's kind of like pretty much dead wind right now, very, very humid. But hopefully we get a little wind in the afternoon, and it always looks better when that flag is waving a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
I just want to remind yourself and everybody else going out tonight. My God, please take mosquito spray because they are vicious.
Yeah,
they are very, very bad.
Yeah.
I mean, no, live during the fireworks.
Yeah, I'll be doing that in my nice, comfy new fabric chair.
I like that idea of a cup holder on the side. You can put a can of beer there or whatever.
Yeah, I love it. Me too. I'm getting old. I love these things. Hey, thank you, Hugh.
Like myself, fireworks are wonderful, but after a couple of beers, they look really great.
Beer goggles for fireworks. Hey, thank you, Hugh.
Okay, have a great day. Thank you.
Do you know, Hugh was talking about putting up the flag, and it reminded me of something that I heard the other day, and I probably was the last person to ever hear this song. I'm always last. There was a thing during the Revolutionary War. or I guess at the end of the Revolutionary War. It was in 1783. British troops departed from New York City at the end of the American Revolutionary War. After the British Army evacuation, General George Washington led the Continental Army from his former headquarters north of the city, which I don't know when they say north of the city, like back in those days.
Right.
I think the city only went as far north as what we now call City Hall, like the Brooklyn Bridge, for example. I don't think it went much farther north than that. But anyway, which of course the Brooklyn Bridge wasn't there. So just so you know, I know, because somebody's going to call and tell me, no, Larry, the Brooklyn Bridge wasn't there. I know that. All right. So anyway, what does that have to do with the flagpole? The last shot of the Revolutionary War was reportedly fired on November 25th, 1783.
Oh.
As the British gunner fired a cannon at crowds gathered on the shore of Staten Island as the ship passed through the narrows of the mouth of the New York harbor. The shot fell short of the shore, so nobody got hit by the thing. But there was the reason this came to mind, I'm reading this here, of course, but oh my gosh, there was a greased flagpole. They had placed grease on the pole. What did they call the flag that the British flew? What was it called again?
Union Jack?
Yeah.
Union Jack.
Yeah. So I'm looking for that here, so I can let me just do a little find thing here. But anyway, so they greased the pole so that they couldn't climb up it.
Oh my gosh.
Or chop something.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. Greased pole. Okay. Let's see. Entry into the city by General George Washington was delayed until after a British flag, which had been spotted still flying, had been removed. A British Union Jack was nailed on a flagpole in Battery Park. That's the lower end of Manhattan, for those who don't know. That's where you would catch the boat for the Statue of Liberty, which I know wasn't there at the time.
That's right. That phone would have been ringing off the hook. Let me see.
So as a final act of defiance, the pole was greased. After a number of men attempted to tear down the British colors, wooden cleats were cut and nailed to the pole with the help of a ladder. An Army veteran named John Van Arsdale was able to climb the pole, remove the flag, and replace it with the Stars and Stripes before the British fleet had completely sailed out of sight. Isn't that interesting?
That's very interesting.
The same day, a Liberty pole with a flag was erected at New Utrecht Reformed Church, and its successor still stands there today.
Oh my gosh!
Isn't that's an interesting little story?
That's very interesting.
Yeah, we were talking about places to go of patriotic significance yesterday, and a lot of people don't realize that little area of the world was hugely important in the Revolutionary War. So
very, very important. Very important.
All right, let's see. Fireworks, food, and family. Get the most out of the 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. Looking to show your love for the red, white, and blue. Here's what you need to know. Let's see. Traveling from Washington, D.C. to Mount Rushmore. 21 cities have been ranked for their 4th of July flair. We'll do that one later. Let's see. Patriotic tunes. I got a few of them lined up here. So, okay, so those things. Oh, there was an article. We're talking about the 50 states, right? And there was an article in Reader's Digest naming the most charming small town in each state.
Oh, how wonderful.
So are you ready for this?
Isn't that something?
All right, so first let's go to Florida, where, and this is Reader's Digest, I don't know who figured this out, but Naples, they say, is the most charming small town in Florida.
Oh my gosh. I believe that.
Do you know
it's
Naples?
Charming.
I don't really know Naples.
I know the downtown area of Naples because my uncle lives down there, and it's very, very charming down there. Very charming. They have tiny shops, and they have a coffee shop, and it's very,
Really?
very charming looking with the palm trees with coconuts on them, by the way.
Really?
Their palm trees have coconuts. But I'll tell you another charming town that I like here in Florida is Winter Park. I have been to Winter Park, the downtown area, a couple of times, and it is really, it is wonderful. It is very charming. It's very artsy, and it's really, really a nice place.
Now, what
you
would
just
make
kind of walk around.
What would make Ocala more charming? I think we're working on it. I think
so. I think we're working on it.
I think the people who run this city are doing a good job at making it a more charming city. I really do. A lot of people were against that hotel. I think the hotel is going to make it more charming.
Probably, maybe.
I do. I mean, well, it has the potential to.
Uh-huh.
Because here's why. Because you have a hotel, you have visitors who don't live here. They get out and they say, well, what's in this town? If they just want to walk around like they're used to doing in their own cities, well, depending on where they're from.
Yeah.
They're going to find some nice restaurants, and if we keep that Marion Theater open, they'll find a nice little theater.
Right.
Right?
You're going to find a lot of bars downtown.
And if they don't mind walking down to the Riley Arts Center, they'll be able to find some entertainment that is high-end entertainment, right?
Yep.
That's not too far away. They'll find a nice park. If they're from New York, for example, and they like Central Park, they're going to love Tuscaloosa Park.
Yep.
It's not the size of Central Park, but who cares? It's big enough. What do you need a big park for anyway in a small town?
You can walk around the lake there. Yeah, they can bring a picnic lunch if they want to.
I think it'll be more charming. They made the sidewalk wider over there on where they put that brick or cobblestone, whatever that's called.
Oh, in front of the Marion Theater.
Right. And so by making it wider, they can be more outdoor seating. There's that little bar on the end of the road there on the, what would that be, Rob, on the east side of that road? Mm-hmm. That's got outdoor seating now.
Yeah, it
right?
does. It's a restaurant. It's Ivy's on the square. It's a restaurant.
If we could put something back where Starbucks left, some kind of a little shop there.
Something charming.
Yeah.
Starbucks used to be charming. They're not anymore.
Right? And O'Malley's Alley is a charming little place. There's just a lot of little charming things.
Oh, certainly.
So what would make Ocala more charming? I think we're on the way. That linear park that they're putting in, I think that's going to be charming.
I think so.
I do,
People like to walk from downtown all the way to
All right.
Tuscaloosa.
So Ocala didn't make the list on Reader's Digest, but I think Ocala is working on being more charming.
I think so, too. They've got a ways to
Now,
go, but it's going to be nice.
Wisconsin. I want to tell you the most charming city in Wisconsin, according to... I'm not even doing the news. I should do the news. Should I?
Huh? Well, no, now you start. Well,
I started this. I'll do the news later. I'll shift things around today.
All right, okay.
So the most charming city in Wisconsin, according to Reader's Digest.
Okay.
Are you ready?
All right.
Kohler, Kohler.
I don't know where that is.
Oh,
I know
really?
they make the faucets, but I don't know where it is.
They make the faucets.
Yeah.
The village of Kohler is named for the Kohler Company based there, which is a manufacturer of kitchen and bath appliances.
There you
Listen
go.
to you. Wow. It's the home of the Upscale Club Resort. The Upscale American Club Resort. It has a 100-year-old building which once served as a residence for immigrants who worked for the company making faucets. It's now a popular tourist destination. Well, who knew that?
I didn't know that. I don't know where it is. I'll have to check it out when I'm up there.
I went
next
through
time.
all the cities on this list, and the one I want to go to for two reasons. One, because it's relatively close.
Okay.
And the other one, because it looks definitely like it's in, I don't know, Austria or Germany or Switzerland or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Up in Georgia, the city they picked as the most charming city in Georgia is named Helen.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that city. I've heard it's has a German flair to it and
Can you
everything.
see that photo right there?
Yes, I can. Look at that.
All right. You'll feel like you have stepped into a European alpine village when you set foot in Helen, Georgia. Located in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Georgia. I didn't even know they went that far now.
This could be a day trip.
It is. Wander through its cobblestone streets, taking in the Bavarian architecture with colorful buildings outlined in gingerbread trim, while enjoying German-inspired cuisine and plentiful shops and boutiques.
There you go. I see myself there on Saturday. I do.
The town celebrates Oktoberfest in grand style each year and also has an annual, Christ Kindlemarkt, whatever that is, each holiday season. I guess that's a Christmas thing. Helen is one of the small towns in the United States that will have you feeling like you hopped the pond.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, there you go.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, now, any other city
Helen.
you want to know about? You want to know about New York?
Yeah.
The most, I already looked at this, so I know it's upstate somewhere. It is not New York City for sure. The most charming city or small town in New York State is one I never heard about, and I don't even know if I'm going to pronounce it right. It's called, oh my gosh, give that one a shot. Skaneateles?
Skaneateles? Without the E's on the end?
I don't know. It's like stepping into a storybook when you visit this quaint town located along the edge of the Scanlon's Lake. Home to many restored buildings dating back to 1796. It has been a vacation getaway for important political figures like Teddy Roosevelt, Bill Clinton, Joe Biden. Oh, it's a political town.
Oh.
I bet. Plus, they have Doug's Fish Fry. Hey, Doug, you got a fish fry over there. All right, other cities, or states, rather, that we like to talk about on the show because of Joe. He's not here right now, but North Carolina. The most charming city in North Carolina is New Bern.
New Bern.
I don't know New Bern.
I don't either.
I know Bern. New Bern, the adopted hometown of famed romance author Nicholas Sparks.
Oh.
Was settled by a Swiss baron 3 centuries ago. The town is full of history throughout its walkable downtown, full of tree-shaded homes, centuries-old churches, and historic cemeteries.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Make time to visit Tryon Palace, a historic site surrounded by gardens, and embark on a cruise of the Neuse and Trent rivers.
Oh, how wonderful.
It's another river cruise thing being offered. Okay?
Wow, you've got to save that list.
All right.
I've got to copy it.
And what's the other state? We always talk about Connecticut, right? So,
yes.
So most anybody want to know a specific state? I'll look it up. We got all the time in the world today.
Okay.
Woodbury, Connecticut, the most charming city in Connecticut, the most charming small town, I should say.
Okay.
Woodbury is located in the base of the Litchfield Hills and features mature trees and 18th and 19th century buildings lining its main street. Right in the heart of the Connecticut Antiques Trail and known as the Antiques Capital of Connecticut.
Oh, my.
You know, I never used to like browsing through an antique shop.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm getting old, Robin.
You never know what you're going to find there.
Local favorite restaurants include the Good News Cafe and Dottie's Diner.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There you are.
Do you know, back in colonial days, we're celebrating the 4th of July, so it's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
When you would see the word tavern,
yes,
it was not like a bar like we picture today. They did serve alcohol, but it wasn't a bar. It was more like Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Except you were in person. It was where people kind of got together. It was a social place.
Okay.
So you get together. You would, everybody didn't know how to read at that time, so somebody who knew how to read would have the newspaper, and they would have one person sitting in the tavern reading the news. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it caused people to be angry when they heard about new taxes that were being implemented and things like that. So.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think so.
And they say that a lot of dishes, back in the old tavern days, a lot of dishes had to be replaced because they were constantly being broken. That's what they say.
Well, they're probably getting rowdy. They were probably, pretending they were like, marksmen, and they'd throw them up in the air and shoot at them with their pistol.
I mean, can you imagine? Well, I don't know if they shot it, but can you imagine? You're in a place like that, right? No air conditioning at all, right? Middle of summer,
mm-hmm.
or middle of the winter when it's really super cold.
Yeah. Wow. New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me find it.
New Jersey.
I should have gone to it after New York. These are in alphabetical order. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
New Jersey. Hold on, I'll find it. LMNN. Here we go. New Jersey is Haddonfield. Haddonfield. A short drive from Delaware, Pennsylvania, and from New York. Haddonfield dates back to 1682 and offers more than 200 shops with colonial buildings.
Oh, that is super.
Shop down Kings Highway, dine outdoors, many of its sidewalk cafes. I think this is part of what makes a town charming, is outdoor cafes.
That would be wonderful.
That's what I think.
Haddonburg.
I think that's part of the formula. If you want a charming town, you have to have outdoor seating areas for
restaurants. You do. And it sounds like they have a lot, and they're on the ocean, and that is so cool.
All right,
nice.
We are up against the break. Oh my gosh, I wanted to play fireworks. Oh well, we don't have them.
Okay.
I have them.
Well, we have them, but there's no.
The computer changes the names of things. I'm not lying about that. All right, we'll take a little break. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu.
We're going to hit a home run here
The president promising his Supreme Court nominee will be a great one. Speaking at a military appreciation event in West Virginia last night, he'll reveal his choice on Monday.
Conservatives hoping the president will use the pick to make the court decidedly more right-leaning, while liberals are afraid the pick will overturn rulings like Roe versus Wade.
There is a push by the White House to have confirmation hearings in August, when the Senate is planning to stay in town, in order to potentially have the new justice seated by October's session.
Fox's Lauren Blanchard. And British police declaring a major incident near where a Russian spy and his daughter were poisoned with a nerve agent. They say 2 people are in critical condition from exposure to an unknown substance just a few miles from the initial attack. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Everyone's forgotten who runs this valley.
Academy Award winner Kevin Costner stars in Yellowstone on Paramount Network.
This ain't checkers, son. This is chess, and you're about to play it with masters.
You were right. They're building a city.
Promise doesn't need your permission. In this valley, it does. All men are bad, but some of us try real hard to be good.
Yellowstone. New episode next Wednesday at 10 on the new Paramount Network. And catch up on the first 2 episodes on demand now.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because Lowe's has the brand's pros trust at the right prices, like our wide selection of A.O. Smith Signature Series water heaters, now available exclusively at Lowe's. Plus, save 5% on eligible purchases every day when you use your Lowe's Business Credit account. Stop by the Pro Desk at Lowe's or visit lowesforpros.com for details. So, Pro, now that you know, start with Lowe's. Credit offer subject to credit approval. Can't be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
Hi, this is Tish. I've been with the station a long time, and the best part of my job is the nice people I work with. My decades of experience gives me the background to help businesses reach their goals. Whether your business is large or small, before you make your next marketing decision, give me a call. The number is 352-732-8000, or email me at Tisha, T-I-S-H-I-A, at WOCA.com. Working together, we can come up with a marketing plan that works.
Weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Wednesday, a mix of clouds and sun with a thunderstorm in the afternoon. High 85 to 89. A thunderstorm in spots in the evening, otherwise partly cloudy later at night, low 70 to 77. Thursday, clouds and some sunny breaks, a thunderstorm in spots mainly in the afternoon. High 87 to 90. Friday, a mix of clouds and sun, high 86 to 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Steve Travis.
Here is your 1-minute news brief from the source WOCA. The Florida Highway Patrol is reporting that a 28-year-old woman has died from injuries sustained in a 2-vehicle accident yesterday on State Road 40 at the intersection of State Road 326. Volusia County Sheriff's Office SWAT team and deputies were on the scene at a Deltona home where a man was allegedly holding himself inside, threatening to blow up a bomb inside the home. Retired Associated Press photojournalist Alan Diaz, whose photo of a terrified 6-year-old Cuban boy named Ilian Gonzalez earned him a Pulitzer Prize, has passed away. He was 71 years old. Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission officers are gearing up for a big day today on the water as we celebrate the 4th of July. Detectives in Florida have found a woman safe after she was seen on a surveillance video falling from a moving SUV near the University of South Florida in Tampa. And the city of Groveland in Lake County boasts they have the only dueling fireworks show in Central Florida. Fireworks from there will be launched from 2 locations. And that is your news brief from the source.
Hey, folks, next time you come to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, be sure to check out their genuine, old-timey greenhouse. Inside, you'll find hundreds of bloomers and succulents, plus accessories for your yard or garden, including those bird bath fountains, pottery, garden flags, and those nifty wind chimes, all at prices 10 to 20% off. We promise it's worth a trip to the greenhouse. Then check those dogwood azaleas just in and priced at a record low $2.99. And don't forget the BOGO on crepe myrtles. And listen to this, all shade trees, buy one at Bob's low price and get one for half price for a limited time only. Check the ad, then head on over to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3. in the same blooming place since 1952.
So you're going to buy a golf cart. How about getting one that's up a notch? A Smart Cart electric vehicle can save you up to 50% on comparable models. Smart Cart models include features other companies charge extra for. Standard with Smart Cart, Toyota AC motor, onboard charger, Delta Q, headlights, brake lights, turn signals, horn, DOT tires, DOT windshield, wipers, seatbelts, side view mirrors, and digital gauges. It's called a Smart Cart for a reason. This Saturday, July 7th, stop by at 3400 Northeast 37th Place for the grand opening in Wildwood from 10 to 5. Free food, drink, music, giveaways. Like a free golf cart drawing on July 31st, no purchase necessary. Check out why they stand out and be the first of your neighbors to drive the talk of the town. Smart Cart USA.
Friends, countrymen, tourists, and Ocalans, lend me your ears. Hey, speaking of ears, there is an opportunity for you to help feed and provide good maintenance, housing, and medical care for Marion County's rescued big cats, bears, monkeys, and other disabled or unreleasable wild and exotic animals. Take a tour on Wednesdays or Saturdays of the Endangered Animal Rescue Sanctuary. Call 352-266-2859. The Endangered Animal Rescue Sanctuary is affectionately known as EARS.
All right, there we go. 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this 4th of July morning. A little early morning fireworks, or at least the sound of fireworks out there.
I like it.
What was it? There was one story we had today regarding dueling fireworks in the town of Groveland, right?
Yes.
There's two different fireworks groups that are gonna. I guess they're close enough that it looks like they're dueling. I wonder if they'll ever hit one another.
Yeah.
Yesterday, somebody, my nephew's wife, posted a video of a firework thing called "Stairway to Heaven." And it literally looks like a staircase. You see a ladder. A ladder is being built up into the clouds. It's just unbelievable. I don't know how they like two parallel lines with rungs. Like a ladder.
Yeah, it was so awesome.
All out of fire, and just keeps growing and growing and growing. It's just unbelievable. If you, I don't know, just I guess you would Google or YouTube search for. Stairway to Heaven fireworks or something like that.
It
right?
was amazing, and it kept going and going and going.
So Galen, usually calls in right now. Oh, there he is right there. Hey, Galen, we're going straight to the air. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I was just trying to check out before I went on the air today.
Oh, check out what?
I was just at Lowe's getting some stuff.
Getting
I had to get a flag, Larry. I didn't have a flag. I had to get a flag.
Okay. Are you getting things to cook steak?
No, my grill isn't here yet. I told you I had to buy a new grill.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, damn. I have some mistakes that you might make. I wanted to, because I'm the elder in this relationship, and I thought maybe you need a little bit of advice on how to cook a steak.
I could always, you know what? You can always improve. You can always improve, Larry. As long as it doesn't include putting ketchup on it, then I'm open to your suggestions. Or a fork. You never use a fork to cook a steak. Ever.
So wait a minute.
There you go.
Wait a minute. You're the younger. You're not supposed to be giving me advice. I'm supposed to be giving you advice.
But we have to have absolutes in this relationship, right?
I don't know. Do we?
I guess so.
I'm not sure.
It's a lot more entertaining if we do.
So what did you have to get at Lowe's?
I had to get a flag.
Oh, that's it. Just a flag. Okay. Well, good.
Well, and I had to buy an umbrella because my wife told me I needed an umbrella, and so that's what I got.
Did you get a golf umbrella or a smaller one that you can fold out?
No, it's just a patio umbrella.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. You have people coming over today?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you serving? What kind of food are you serving?
My mom's bringing the food. I'm just bringing the beverages.
Oh, okay. Well, that's always nice. Yeah, just bring them. Just 2-liter bottles of stuff, whatever you feel like.
Yeah, I think it'll be something like that. Yeah.
Do you, in your mind, when you're picking up beverages, do you go in your mind like who's going to be there and what do they like to drink?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I suck at this. I mean, this is not me. I'm not good at this.
So
Good morning. Happy 4th.
I've been working really late lately, and I don't have a choice.
So who do you buy the beer for? Who gets the beer?
I bought the beer already. That was easy.
But who's it for?
Alcohol's easy. For me and my brother-in-law and my neighbor.
and who's the Sprite for? Who gets the Sprite?
Well, we won't do any carbonated beverages.
Oh, you don't do carbonated?
We don't. Well, we do carbonated. So we don't drink colas.
Okay.
In my house, so like Coke or Sprite. So I won't buy that.
Okay.
But I say that, but my kids absolutely love something called cheer wine. Have you ever heard of cheer wine?
No.
No. So it's basically a Coke product, but it's their. I don't know. We buy it occasionally. They're old enough; they know what it does to you, and they're young enough to get over it. So.
Is it carbonated?
Yeah, it's carbonated. It's a cola.
Oh, okay.
It's a brand of cola. It's cheer wine. I don't know.
Isn't beer
it's
carbonated?
Like a cherry cup.
Isn't beer carbonated?
Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have said carbonated. I should have said like.
Oh, sodas.
I just don't like what they do to your body.
Okay, sodas are out. So you don't have sodas there at all.
Yeah, there you go. Sodas.
Okay,
yeah.
so would you have juices or Gatorade? Do you have that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we'll do a lot of water and tea and lemonade, that kind of stuff.
And do you have any outdoor games planned for today?
A pool.
A swimming pool. Okay.
And Galen has one of those in his new place.
That's right. I forgot. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So, any man card things associated with the pool? Like, do you have to be good at the belly flop or
you just have to, drinking beer is one of those things. Yeah, you have to be able to not be an idiot after you drink a couple of beers. That's one way to get your man card pulled.
Oh, right.
But really, your human being card.
Yeah. Do you have anybody on your list who you kind of have to keep an eye on in that regard?
Yes.
Oh,
absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Name.
Obnoxious.
Who is it? No.
Everybody in my family knows who it is.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if that's one of those. Let's keep that in the family.
Well, let me just ask you this: is the person a male or a female?
Not gonna answer.
Female.
A female. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Older or younger than you?
Older than me.
An older female. Well, this could be good. Just for entertainment purposes. I mean.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's all this show is entertainment.
Yeah.
Right.
So, what do you do with your dogs? Do you let them run free, or do you put them up when you have?
No, they have to be free, or they're just a pain in the butt. But after about 5 minutes, they calm down.
Oh, okay, nice.
I've never heard somebody say that anything was a pleasure in the butt. Although I suppose there is some.
I bet there are.
Yeah, everything's always a pain in the butt. Nothing is ever a pleasure. Just one of those things.
I wonder if Stormy Daniels was ever asked that.
Oh my gosh, that's a great answer. That was great.
Was Trump a pleasure in the butt or a pain in the butt? That would be a good question.
Oh my gosh. Well, that is.
She just got another 5 days in the news cycle.
I just had to check my contract real quickly, and yes, it does say that on the 4th of July we can say things like that. So I'm glad.
I don't think we say anything wrong.
No, but it wouldn't be appropriate on Christmas or Easter.
No.
4th of July is okay.
No.
To have Stormy Daniels jokes. Yeah. All right. So, do we have a blood report today or no?
Sure.
What is it? What is the report?
We're right. We are right at still at a 2-day blood supply, and we're still in emergency need of all types. We just need people to get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood. And yesterday we were really short of platelets, and hopefully, and we got a good message out, and hopefully that we had a lot of people respond. So we should be okay today, which will get us through really Thursday, Friday, and the weekend, because Wednesday is one of our best collection days. And we're losing that virtually with our platelets. So that's why we really did a big push yesterday. So we should be all right. But just get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood. We are open at the center at 622-3544. Call us. We'll be there in about 45 minutes.
There you go.
Open at 9 today.
Open it up.
Nice.
There. By the way, I looked at the video from TV20 because I was looking for Robin's brother, actually. Robin's brother played the drums at that event in Gainesville yesterday.
Yeah, he plays percussion.
And
He's fabulous.
Did not see him in their piece, but I did see the Life South bus.
Nice.
Did you know that you guys were in the news?
Yeah.
They weren't talking about you, but it was behind the lady talking.
Yeah. Well, I know we were at that event, so we try to hit all those events. You guys know that. So if there's an event of more than 10 people, we tend to show up. sometimes unannounced and uninvited. So.
But it is that is kind of a great marketing tool, though. Just having a bus with your name all over it at an event like that, it's bound to be in the news every once in a while, right?
Well, it can be, and I've told the story about when the CEO of Health South got convicted for embezzlement, basically, and fraud.
What did he do?
We were having a blood drive. He was just a bad guy. He was cheating the books. He and the CFO, and CNN was there. And all they kept talking about is Health South declares bankruptcy, CEO goes to jail, and all that, and the Bloodmobile's in the shot.
I remember that.
We had people inside the bus who refused to leave the bus, and I couldn't get the guy from CNN to move the camera 3 inches.
Oh, I do remember that story. Yes.
Yeah, it was not a good one. Not a good one.
That's crazy. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, in those circumstances. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was not good. Not good at all.
So, are you wearing like a gaudy shirt today? Red, white, and blue? Anything? What is your opinion on that? By the way.
What's that?
Sorry,
gaudy?
I asked 2 questions at once. Well, I was when I asked the question, my mind shifted to. Like when I see somebody wearing a shirt that looks like I know it's not made out of a flag, but it looks like it's made out of an American flag.
Yeah.
Some people think that's bad. I agree with them. I'm not exactly a fan of that. I've seen a red, white, and blue bikini, and I had to say, "Oh, that's okay."
There you go.
But I mean, what is your thought on that with clothing that looks like it's made out of the American flag? What is your thought on that?
You know, it doesn't bother me. I think we're in a weird time right now where being patriotic is somehow a bad thing. But it doesn't bother me at all when people wrap themselves up in the American flag. I've always and it doesn't bother me if people protest and burn the flag. To me, it's a symbol of what we're all about. Whether it's a good symbol to some people or a bad symbol, to me, it's the greatest symbol on the planet. So I think this is the greatest country that's ever been formed, and that mere mortals could devise. And we've nobody wearing a flag is going to, or burn a flag even is going to take my feelings about my country away.
There you go. It is interesting, though, that people will wear it for different reasons. Some people wear it with great pride and say, "This is my patriotic statement," and other people exactly the opposite. They feel like it's a way to show disgust for what they think is disgusting, and of course they need a little talking to, I think.
Exactly. I think so too.
A little bit of learning right there.
God bless the USA.
What was the thing I saw? Oh gosh, I saw something regarding.
Well, I find that people that are anti-patriotic or anti-American, I always, I'll start the conversation with, well, where else have you lived?
That's a good one.
What other areas of what other parts of this world have you lived in? Because I'd love to hear how that experience was better. I'm not foolish enough to think that we can't improve as a country, but at the same time, I know that we are the best this world has to offer.
This morning I was putting together this show, and I have a soundbite ready. I'm not going to play it right now, but it's kind of long. It's a speech from a movie called The American President, I think.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
And he makes a speech.
Wonderful.
He makes a speech, and in the beginning of the speech, he's talking about being a member of the ACLU and asking his opponent, "I can't believe you're not, because the ACLU is about supporting the Constitution." Blah blah blah. He goes on like that, and then at the end of the speech, he talks about gun control, and I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. I thought at the beginning of the speech you were in favor of the Constitution.
Yeah, that was when Michael Douglas went out to gun control. I didn't like that part of it.
Yeah, so
I didn't like that part of the speech.
Two of the biggest Hollywood liberals on planet Earth, right there, between Don Dreyfus and Michael Douglas. I mean, of course, Richard Dreyfuss. That's what it is. Yeah, Don is a pitcher, I think. So of course they're going to have that kind of a slant.
Let me ask you this. Speaking of sports, what was the most? What comes to mind? You could change your mind tomorrow or in 10 minutes, but what comes to mind when I ask you what was one of the most patriotic moments in sports that you can think of?
I think it'd have to be the Miracle on Ice when the U.S. hockey team in 1980 won the gold medal. Well, they beat Russia and then they went on to win the gold medal. But when they beat Russia in the 1980 Olympics in Lake Placid.
Oh, I actually have the soundbite from that movie for that speech.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? What's the name of the movie?
Oh, yeah.
It's a movie you watched called
Miracle.
Miracle.
Oh, we watched that.
Miracle.
We watched that movie.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
All right, here, let me play that soundbite. This is the speech.
Moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9. But not this game. Not tonight. Tonight, we skate with them. Tonight, we stay with them. And we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest hockey team. You were born to be hockey players. Every one of you. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great hockey team the Soviets have. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
This was a great. It's giving me chills.
That is good.
I love this movie.
Oh, that is good.
Miracle. It's wonderful.
And who's that? Who's he playing?
Yeah, he's playing the coach of the USA, and gosh, I cannot remember his name off the top of my head.
Olympics team.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, he went on to coach in the NFL. The NHL. Yeah. Oh gosh, what's his name?
I think the epilogue of the movie said he died just before the movie was released or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Herb Brooks.
Oh, okay.
Is his name?
Okay.
Yeah, Herb Brooks. Yeah.
That was good. Yeah. Well, that was like almost like we planned it. I had that.
Yeah, that gave me chills when you played it. That was absolutely wonderful.
One of the most patriotic moments in music for me was also with sports, and it was Whitney Houston's rendition of the national anthem, right?
At the Super Bowl after we declared war against Iraq.
Yeah.
I was on my way to Iraq when they played that one.
You were out at sea at that time?
Yeah. Well, I didn't watch the Super Bowl for like 3 months.
Your phone is going crazy right now. What's going on?
No, I'm sorry. I'm walking. So I didn't even know that who won the Super Bowl, or I didn't hear Whitney Houston's rendition for like 3 months.
Oh, is that right? Oh, wow.
Because you were at sea, you were on the ship.
Yeah, that was.
Back in those days, we didn't have satellite on our ship.
Oh, wow. And so that would have been in 2002, the early 2002?
No. This is the first war. So this was what was it, 91?
1990.
Oh, okay.
90, 99, 90,
1990, right?
Like that.
The first one?
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds right.
So what was the most patriotic? Again, you can change your mind in any minute. And Robin, you can answer these too. Most patriotic thing in your lifetime that you ever remember an elected official, like a speech from not an actor, but a real elected official. Whether you agree with the party or the person at all, was there anything ever?
George Bush, when he did that speech after "We will not be deterred," we're going to get you after 9/11.
After 9/11?
That comes to my mind too.
Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. He was so powerful. So
whoever knocked these buildings down, was something like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think back to. I mean, I guess it's a bar country, but I mean, I think of Winston Churchill during World War II.
Yeah, in your time though, in your lifetime.
Yeah, I'd have to think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think George Bush's is up there, but yeah, I'd have to really think about that. So I guess I'll just go with George Bush for now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I know, throwing you a lot of curveballs here.
I wonder who else. Who else would you think of for that? The most patriotic speech
in my own lifetime. Because I'm old, so I remember the Kennedy. I guess I didn't remember it like I heard it live, but I'm sure we learned about it shortly after.
Yeah.
Ask not what you can do for you. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for you.
Right.
Yeah, that seemed pretty.
Sure.
That's
pretty good.
Powerful to me.
That's not a bad choice.
Yeah. Let me go to the phone. Somebody's calling in. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Happy Independence Day, you three.
Hey, thank you, Jan.
Hey,
thank you.
How about 1986? That was Reagan's speech after the Challenger disaster.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
When he quoted that whole break the surly bonds of earth to touch the face of God.
Yeah.
Gives me chills.
Yeah.
It did me now. You
That
just
is a good one.
reminded me.
Yeah, Galen's too young to remember that, but yeah, you're right.
86?
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Happy Independence Day, guys. I'm working too.
Thank you, Jan. By the way, it's the summertime, just so you know.
It is the summertime.
In the good old summertime. Yes, I've heard the commercial and I thought it was good. So, yep. Larry, you and I, when it comes to commercials, make a pretty good team.
That's the truth.
I don't know that is me at all.
That's the truth.
I don't know that I
Jan,
have
your
anything.
top drawer, let me tell you.
It is you. Yeah, I don't do anything. Just push the button.
No. You made that music exactly what I wanted, and if you had followed my instructions,
Yeah.
it would have been a mess. So yeah, no. We need each other to make these great ads.
I love that quote. That's great.
Not sure about that, but
you
thank
two
you.
are a good team.
Oh my gosh! All right, thank you, Jan.
Good team. Have a
you.
good day, guys.
Thank you.
You're excellent.
Blood.
Hey,
Bye.
Thank you, Galen.
Blood, I love that.
You know that's a big lie right there. The guy in the production room could be anybody. What? You sounding like Charlie Brown's teacher right there. What did you say?
No, I said you know better than that. You know the production guys want to make everything look good too. I believe that.
Well, okay, but not in her case, because in her case, she comes in with everything ready. She had the music, she had the script, she could read the whole thing in 23 seconds. It's fine.
Jan's top drawer, let me tell you.
It's a
She's a
beautiful thing.
professional, true professional.
Well, she's fast. She's real fast. She's got to go fast.
Not right now. Right now, she's the good old summertime.
But I forgot about the speech after the Challenger. Yeah, that was pretty moving. That was pretty moving.
All right, so enjoy your day. Put that American flag up on the. Is it one of those that you have to raise really high, or does it hang on the house?
It'll hang on the house.
There you go. Hangs on the house.
Hangs on the house. Okay. Yeah, you sound like Charlie Brown's teacher again. All right, so
I don't know.
So the Bloodmobile today is at the fireworks.
Garden Country
Yeah,
Day.
it's Garden Country Day, and also out on top of the world for there. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Garden Country Day and on top of the world. Donate blood.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hey, be careful out there, Galen. Enjoy your day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
all right, that's great. Thank you guys for everything.
Thank you.
Bye.
Everybody else, let me just acknowledge the two sponsors, Palm Garden of Ocala and Penn Flooring. Palm Garden, Jan, thank you so much for continuing to be a sponsor of this segment with Galen. For everybody else, you know, we have fun with Galen. It's one of my favorite segments of this show, and truly the important nugget in all these conversations is the reminder to all of us to go donate blood. So without Palm Garden's help, we wouldn't be able to do that. So go see them. Take a tour and keep it in the back of your mind so that when you need a facility that can offer health and rehabilitative care, you will know where to go. Take a tour at 2700 Southwest 34th Street and say hello to Jan and Jennifer. Penn Flooring, go over there and see what they can do to make your home or office more beautiful from the floor up. They are at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. Beautiful flooring. We have it here at the radio station. We'll be right back.
In the good old summertime, it takes you back, doesn't it? Makes you think and remember. What did you do in the summertime when you were a kid? At Palm Garden of Ocala, we see folks who are young at heart, but their bodies are giving them a tough time. Our goal for every guest we serve is to bring them to their highest level of independence. Come visit us soon. We're located on the corner of Southwest 27th Avenue and 34th Street. And when you're in the hospital, ask for Palm Garden by name.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu.
We're going to hit a home run here.
The president promising his Supreme Court nominee will be a great one. Speaking at a military appreciation event in West Virginia last night, he'll reveal his choice on Monday.
Conservatives hoping the president will use the pick to make the court decidedly more right-leaning, while liberals are afraid the pick will overturn rulings like Roe versus Wade.
There is a push by the White House to have confirmation hearings in August, when the Senate is planning to stay in town, in order to potentially have the new justice seated by October's session.
Fox's Lauren Blanchard. And British police declaring a major incident near where a Russian spy and his daughter were poisoned with a nerve agent. They say 2 people are in critical condition from exposure to an unknown substance just a few miles from the initial attack. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Everyone's forgotten who runs this valley.
Academy Award winner Kevin Costner stars in Yellowstone on Paramount Network.
This ain't checkers, son. This is chess, and you're about to play it with masters.
You were right. They're building a city.
Progress doesn't need your permission. In this valley, it does. All men are bad, but some of us try real hard to be good.
Yellowstone. New episode next Wednesday at 10 on the new Paramount Network. And catch up on the first 2 episodes on demand now.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because Lowe's has the brand's pros trust at the right prices, like our wide selection of A.O. Smith Signature Series water heaters, now available exclusively at Lowe's. Plus, save 5% on eligible purchases every day when you use your Lowe's Business Credit account. Stop by the Pro Desk at Lowe's or visit lowesforpros.com for details. So, Pro, now that you know, start with Lowe's. Credit offer subject to credit approval. Can't be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
You are looking to work somewhere that treats employees like family, has a team atmosphere, and rewards your hard work. Does this sound like you? Then go to drsinstall.com. Apply today and get paid to learn a new trade while providing your family with great benefits. Visit drsinstall.com. That's drsinstall.com.
Here is your 1-minute news brief from the source WOCA. The Florida Highway Patrol is reporting that a 28-year-old woman has died from injuries sustained in a 2-vehicle accident yesterday on State Road 40 at the intersection of State Road 326. Volusia County Sheriff's Office SWAT team and deputies were on the scene at a Deltona home where a man was allegedly holding himself inside, threatening to blow up a bomb inside the home. Retired Associated Press photojournalist Alan Diaz, whose photo of a terrified 6-year-old Cuban boy named Ilian Gonzalez earned him a Pulitzer Prize, has passed away. He was 71 years old. Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission officers are gearing up for a big day today on the water as we celebrate the 4th of July. Detectives in Florida have found a woman safe after she was seen on a surveillance video falling from a moving SUV near the University of South Florida in Tampa. And the city of Groveland in Lake County boasts they have the only dueling fireworks show in Central Florida. Fireworks from there will be launched from 2 locations. And that is your news brief from the source.
Weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Wednesday, a mix of clouds and sun with a thunderstorm in the afternoon. High 85 to 89. A thunderstorm in spots in the evening, otherwise partly cloudy later at night, low 70 to 77. Thursday, clouds and some sunny breaks, a thunderstorm in spots mainly in the afternoon. High 87 to 90. Friday, a mix of clouds and sun, high 86 to 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Steve Travis.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all.